Oh, if this video feels a little bit redundant, there's a reason. I have been going through my entire career trying to find the perfect strap for my gear. Being a wedding photographer, commercial photographer, portrait photographer, event photographer, I am constantly figuring out a way to carry all of my gear minimally without killing my back, killing myself, and not forgetting things in my bag. The way I travel now, I have a low pro bag that goes with me, and then I have a lens pouch, and then as of recently, I've been wearing my holdfast gear, which is a double strap system that lets your cameras kind of hang off to the side. Well, it hasn't always been that way. I used to have something called the spider holster, which sat on your hips and held down. I used to have something called the Black Rapid, which wrapped around your system, and it was one camera only. You were able to hold here, so if you wanted two, you'd have to cross, and you created a cross right here, which wasn't that great. And of course, when I started, I did what everybody did with all their DSLRs, is I had the Canon strap that went around, and I wrapped it around my hand, or wrapped it around my neck, and did a shoulder thing, and nothing really felt good. For the last 4 years, 3 years, the holdfast was money. But as of like the last 6 months, my shoulders can't take it. It's hurting my back, and I'll do a separate video on the goods and the bads of the holdfast gear that will kind of disrupt the community a little bit, but it's just my opinion, it's what I feel, and somebody that values that tech stuff, it's crazy. So what am I getting to today, guys? What am I getting to? We are gonna be unboxing, we're going back, guys, the Spider Holster Pro, but for mirrorless cameras. So we're gonna rock this out right now. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please take a second, like, share, subscribe. If the video helps you out in any way, give that a thumbs up. So guys, this is simple. I've had this system before. I had it for my DSLRs, and the biggest reason, which is kind of the weirdest, if you guys follow my videos, you'll see why I did this. The biggest reason I didn't like this, or that I stopped using, and I actually used this for about 4 years before my holdfast, and I loved it. I told all my friends about it, all my photographer friends, a bunch of buddies still use it. It just doesn't look cool. And as shallow as that sounds, I'm a wedding photographer. I walk around, I spend money on my clothes. I wanna make sure I look good at a wedding, you know, as good as I can as a male photographer, as a guy, right? I wanna make sure that I look like a guest. And the last thing that I wanted was this black thing wrapped around. And I think I'd value now my health more than the style. So we're gonna do an unboxing of this. I'm gonna set it up, show you guys how it looks. So if you guys haven't seen this before, guys, this is a Spider, it's a Spider holster. It's a camera holster system. And basically what it does is it wraps around your waist here. So instead of having things dangle around when you like lean over and your cameras are dangling, you basically have it sit to your body, and you can do a 1 or a 2 system. It comes with a 1 system with the dual attachment, and it should be pretty easy to set up from what I remember. Basically, it sits on your hip. Your camera has a little doohickey down at the bottom. Pop it in, and then it's there. It just sits on your hip. Now your weight is distributed by your hip. A lot of people will say that's not the way to do it, but I've never had any like hip pain walking around. In fact, the biggest reason I get this is so that I can actually move and dance during a wedding. Not like dance, but like move around. But also I can run. With any other system I have, I can't run because things are dangling and you're just worried about it running, or you have to hold your hand down and run. So I actually run quite a bit at weddings, during the ceremony, during whatever. It's an action for me. So let's open this up, show you guys what's in here, how it looks. But guys, this is a Spider Pro dual camera system. I'll throw it in the description as well. And I think everyone freaking sells this thing. This is made for mirrorless cameras, which is a little bit different than before. Before it wasn't. So everything's in one little box. Oh God, oh God. All right, I'm just gonna come up to you guys here. So we got a sticker, the Spider sticker. I have a bunch of these actually. We have, oh cool, they give you a Velcro thing? Well, they don't give it to you, they use it, but now you have like a little Velcro thing. So this right here goes on the base of your camera. Cool. So there's 2 in here. Yeah, it looks like 2. So I bought the dual system right off the bat. So this has 2 different versions that come on your camera right here. And it basically just goes into your little 3/4 inch, 9/8, whatever the number is. And then this little knob right here, this little nipple, if you will, is what actually attaches to your belt. So each one goes on each camera. If you're buying one, you get one. If you have multiple cameras, buy multiple. That way you can still throw it on anyways. So that's the start. It comes with a series of Allen wrenches that you use to actually plug things up. From what I remember, it might not even be on there anymore. An Allen wrench is usually part of this. We have, oh, this is actually really cool. So the other thing that they give you now that they didn't do before, I think with the popularity of the 70 to 200, this is a collar. This is for the collar of your 70-200. So it says front lens right there, it kind of goes on. So now, instead of you putting the weight of your lens, or of your camera, of your dual battery, and I'll show you guys in a second, but imagine you putting that on your dual battery and then you have a really heavy 70-200. What's gonna happen is it's gonna pull that battery grip away from the camera. This will put all the weight onto your lens itself, or the collar of the lens, specifically for the 70-200s. So it just comes with it. I guess they play on the bank that everybody's using a 70-200 only. It comes with our instructions on belt sizing and all that you do want to take a peek at this. I'll remind myself and take a peek of it. And then the last thing is the resistance. The resistance is your belt, guys. So this is the dual. I got the dual, right? So this is gonna somehow attach to this, but if not, this is the single, right? So it sits on your right hip. It's obviously not sized for me right here, but it'll sit on my right hip, and then I'll be able to put my camera directly into here. So let me set this up and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Just know that even if you buy the single, you guys can always upgrade to the double. They'll just send you the double of everything later on. It costs a little bit more than just buying the whole thing at once, but you guys can do that. So if you bought the single and you're like, I should have bought the double, you can just buy that attachment and you're gold. Okay, so let me set this up for you guys and I'll show you with the cameras how it looks and do a little test for you guys. Also, in the first video I did of this, I did a little dance and that seemed to be kind of what everybody talked about. Hence why I'm bringing up the dancing again. With all the other systems, imagine like my holsters right here with holdfast, and I'll do a full video on that. With holdfast, I would lean down and my camera would just start swinging, or they'll hit something, or even if I drop low, this camera might hit the ground. Wasn't that chill. All right, guys, I am back. So that took me about 20 minutes to set up because I overthought everything, didn't think of it. So mirrorless cameras, you have to remove a couple screws in there. So just, their instructions are there. Just don't try to be like me and do everything at once. So a couple things I want to point out is, as I was putting this together, I mean, I wear this where my belt goes. I know on the website, they have a lot of people wearing it up here. It just depends on you. I just don't like wearing it like here because I don't want my belly to kind of push out all the time. So I wear it kind of how I wear my belt. And right now, the locks are on, meaning that I can't take them off. I can't just pull them off. There you go, I just put that off. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, now it's on. Sorry, my bad, I was backwards. And I was backwards with my stuff. So there are little locks on here. So basically what the locks do is nobody can come and grab it at all. You can't pull it out. But in order to take these out anyways, you can't just lift straight up. You have to actually go out and up to pull out, right? And for the first few times, you want to get in the habit of finding where it is and dropping it down. After like a day or so, you'll get used to that aspect of putting it in and out of your holster. I leave mine unlocked all the time. That's how I always did it before. Even just dancing and moving, like in order to get this out, you have to literally come out. You have to like go out and up, like out and up, and you can't do it. So I can just kind of run through, right? I can just, and doing this is how I kind of do weddings, because I have a bag on, I'm running, and I'm like, oh my God, let me shoot and gun, you know, only grab this shot, and then you can go back in, and you can feel it when it goes in. Boom, feels it. So the front belt itself, it's a three lock system. You can't just push it in, so you have to push and then push this at the same time, and it'll open up. I don't want to do it now because I'm wearing both of these. And then how I have it on the camera is pretty simple. So this is the collar we talked about on the 70-200. It has its own specific one. And then these both say right side of the camera, and then the lens faces this way. So it's kind of set up for you. Since I still have my hold fast, these are my hold fast mounts, which are the same as Black Rapids, if you guys are familiar with those. So I'm still able to use my, my hold fast without having to take that off, which is actually super neat. It's something new that they added. And they added just another little tripod mount right there, which is really cool. They don't have one on this, unless this is it. Unless that's it. Is that it? Oh my God, that's it, guys. That's it. Oh wait, kinda. No, it's pushing this up. I think it is. I think this comes out. Oh, my car. Oh, dude. That means that I can use this. Both systems, the only thing I have to change is my holsters, like physical holsters. And that feels pretty good, so I'm hoping that that's it. I think that's it. Cool. It just looks more geary, right? And then, so I'm able to just kind of drop that in. The pad themselves, this gets screwed into here. So I haven't screwed it yet. So I'm gonna screw it in. This gets screwed into here. I haven't screwed it yet. So I'm gonna screw it in, but it's also attached. This part goes in and it's attached to Velcro on 2 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's super secure. Even right now with that running and everything, I haven't fully secured it. It still works pretty well. It does come down, and as it does, you have a little tightening mechanism here that I remember doing all the time, just kind of tightening it, and it'll naturally just loosen up a little bit. But obviously, if you lose weight, gain weight, you can do it. You can wear it up, you can wear it down, and I feel pretty good wearing it right now, even though my shirt feels weird. I would actually wear it like that. This is how I would wear it, keeping that kind of hidden. Side note, you'll get super sweaty right here on the sides. I just remember that happening all the time. Other than that, it's a good system. So mixing this with my all-day wedding system is what the goal is. This is gonna be my 8 to 10 hour, 12-hour days that I'll be wearing this, and actually feels really good. No strain. I can still wear a shoulder bag. I can still grab my lenses. I can still talk on the phone, text, do whatever I need to do, and just kind of rock it. Even just one camera system, I mean, it doesn't feel off-balanced at all. But when I'm shooting my shorter portraits, my hold fast is where it's gonna go. I can wear it on my shoulders for a couple hours at a time and not have to worry. And guess what? My hooks are already here, so I just have to put the shoulder on and put it on and wear it like normal, so I don't have to take anything off. You don't have to fidget, mess around. They come with some extra little Allen wrenches, so you're good to go. Anyways, hope this helps. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.